Snow's coming.
Snow is coming.
There's a lot of snow coming.
Yeah.
It's supposed to snow today, tomorrow, and Tuesday.
I just heard on the radio it's going to start as snow. It's going to turn into rain later this afternoon here, because they said by the Jersey Shore, which is where we're at compared to Pennsylvania and Philadelphia.
Well, yeah.
So it's going to turn to rain later today, and then at nighttime, obviously snow. And then tomorrow all day rain, and then Tuesday's going to snow a little bit. Like
it's
in
going to
the
be
early
hell.
morning. Yeah, it's going to be like the road's going to be terrible.
I think it's going to be all snow.
And all I have is a Camaro.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah, I was going to put the fucking plow on my Blazer this morning, and I went, well, never mind.
So, Chris, you had something to say. We have a lot to talk about today, but Chris, you can go first.
So last night, we had a bonfire at my house, like usual.
I wasn't there.
At the bonfire spot.
Yeah.
You know, it was pretty big. We had some pallets. Zach brought from CVS. It was warm. We were all out there. My dad came out, you know, hanging out. Cooper and Rusty were out there and everything. Dylan and Amelia ended
Being
up
some
coming.
goobers.
Yeah,
we're
a bunch
just
of
hanging.
goobers.
All of a sudden, we see this light coming from, like, over on the other side of the horse farm, like by the street.
Yeah.
And we go, oh shit, here we go again. We're gonna get yelled at by somebody for making too much noise or not being on my property or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Even though we're on my property, I know we are because I looked at a map this time, so I didn't have to move those fucking benches again.
Oh, that was awful.
So this guy comes like stumbling across the farm field and like comes through the thorn bushes that are like purposely grown upward so people can't do that. Like I made them grow like a fence.
Yeah.
Like I kind of hung them in tree branches and stuff. And all of a sudden he's like tearing through that. And he comes over and he's like, hey, what's going on? And he's smoking a cigarette. And he throws the cigarette in the fire and he sits down.
Okay.
And I'm like, hello.
Hello, stranger.
Who the fuck
Just
is
random
this?
man joins the party.
He's like, you can call me random drunk guy. I was like, okay.
Random drunk guy
All
joins
right.
the battle.
No.
Yeah.
He wanted himself to be called. That was the first one. Then he went, no. You can just call me drunk old man.
You're getting a phone call.
Yeah, it's my sister. He's like, you can just call me drunk old man. I asked her if I could move her car earlier through text, and I never texted her back even though I moved it. But anyway, he's like, you can call me drunk old man. And we're like, okay. And he had like a fucking glass of brandy in his hand. And all of a sudden he starts talking about like weed farming.
What
He's like, I am a nighttime weed farmer. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay. And he's like ranting about all this random fucking crap that I have no idea what he's talking about. And he has, his headlamp isn't like a normal headlamp. It was like a giant mining light bulb, like a huge old light bulb.
Like a huge headlamp?
Like
an
huge,
old one?
but it's duct taped to a regular hat brim. With two wires running over the hat brim, down his back, clamped to two DeWalt batteries he had shoved in his belt.
Interesting, man.
And he turned it on and off by hooking the wire up. I was like, what the fuck? And he had the headlamp on for the first 20 minutes he was there.
I want one of those.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And he's asking me and my dad all kinds of like questions and stuff. He's like, yeah, what kind of tools do you use?
Who was it out there?
It was like Dylan, Amelia, George, Ethan, Kavanaugh. Caitlin brought her friend Maddie. I think that was it. It was very small.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people heard about it. I guess I typed it in the wrong group chat.
I guess.
But, dude, this guy comes over and he just starts acting all crazy and stuff. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. And then he's there for like an hour.
Oh.
Like, just bullshitting and
Very
talking.
casual.
I was like, what the hell? And then at the end, he's like, yeah, my heater's out over at my house, so I'm freezing cold next to my dog laying in bed with 4 blankets on. And, you know, I saw a fire going up here, come over here. I live 10 miles down the road that way.
10 miles.
I was like,
He
10 miles?
He
I was
doesn't
just-
live 10
I
miles.
was like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, I got a big 14-acre weed farm. You know, no. If you see a bamboo fence, it's me. I was like, okay.
Okay.
And then he
Pretty
like
casual.
talked to my. He's like, what are you on the beach? What are you doing? What do you do? Construction? I was like, nah, I'm going to college. I'm going to be a mechanical engineer. I'm going to make the blueprints that construction guys look at. And he's like, oh yeah, fuck you. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, I always have to look at those. He's like, I always have to look at those damn blueprints. You guys don't make no sense. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, you guys don't make any sense at all.
I was like, okay. And
He's
then
telling you to do better.
he was like, what did your dad do? And I was like, Dad, do you want to explain? And I slowly tried to like creep away. As Cooper's like cowering in the corner from this man because Cooper doesn't like him at all.
I don't blame him.
But he was talking to my dad for like 40 minutes about I don't know what. My dad just, like, when the guy left, my dad was like, who the fuck was that? And I was like, I don't know.
Your guess is just as good as mine.
But that's not all. The thing that made him leave was another headlamp person coming across the field screaming his name at the top of their lungs at like 1 in the morning.
Get that fire!
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? And he turned his headlamp back on to like point it over there and like signal. I was like, what the fuck?
He's bringing his posse, bro. They've been dead for 150 years, and they just came back from the mine
But
shaft.
he was like scraggly beard all
Yep.
over. His hair was like long as hell and like that blackish gray color. I was like, oh my god. And then my mom found out about it. I guess my dad told him. So she's calling all the neighbors. My one neighbor, obviously you know, Candy.
Yeah.
Her dad is like knows every single person in town because he's lived here for like 60 years.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, give me a picture of him. Because Caitlin snapped a picture of him, for, like making fun of him on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And my mom sent the picture to Candy's dad. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna show the police officers and make sure he's like not like out there like robbing houses or anything. Because he kind of seemed like he was.
Yeah.
Because like they had a car idling by the house in front of the farm field. You know that house all the way in the back corner of the farm field?
Yeah.
It's that brown one. Yeah, they had a car idling over there for the longest time, and I'd never seen him before. And I mean, with that kind of headlamp, like both of them had headlamps, and he had like one of those DeWalt like little handheld lights.
Yeah.
Kind of seemed like he was out there like robbing houses, and the questions he was asking kind of seemed like, "You can't see this house from the road, can you?" And we were like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, yeah. How long you live here?" And we were like, "A while." He's like, "Oh yeah, cool. What kind of tools you got? What kind of tools you use?" And we were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my story.
That's some Home Alone type shit, but before the house gets robbed.
Yeah.
Just lock in the pole barn.
I always lock that.
Yeah, I'd
door.
lock it.
Fucking keep.
I always
The
lock
fucking
that.
crypt keepers are out there trying to steal your shit.
I'm gonna start like, you know, turning more lights on at night and whatnot. But I mean, he wasn't scared to come up to a bonfire full of people though. So
Find a
who
gun.
knows?
Yeah.
I already have a gun. We have a
Shoot
few guns. I mean, if he comes any closer to my house, I will. I was thinking about going to grab a gun, honestly, when I saw him coming over. He didn't look okay.
Yeah, I probably would have.
Yeah, I was
I
like
wouldn't-
starting to go inside, and then he like came over and he was like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" So I was like, "All right, he's talking to us, so I guess I won't go inside anymore."
Yeah. Well, that's interesting, I guess. I don't really know how to
He
take
just
that.
came over and sat down, like
Yeah.
like he was like a good old friend. Like it was like if you were to just come over and sit down, like just like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if someone came from the field behind my woods and just like, "Hey, fire! Do you have any tools?" I'm like, "Get the fuck out!" I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
I mean, I kind of
I'm
wanted
pretty
to
sure
hear
at
what
that
he had
point-
to say because he's kind of just like crazy, so it was kind of funny.
That's true.
But after like the first 10 minutes, it wasn't funny anymore.
I feel like your dad would do one of two things. It would be get
Talk
into
to
a
him.
conversation with him,
Yeah.
or get a gun.
I feel like the latter is definitely what he would do.
The latter.
The second.
Or he would grab the gun and then have the conversation.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Well, my dad's not the type to like brandish a gun in front of
He's
people.
not gonna just go and fucking
Are you sure?
Yes.
blast somebody.
Like Brandish is like hold.
Like wave it in front of.
Oh
him or
no, not
something.
wave it. I was gonna say that your dad has gotten out quite a few guns and talked about them to us.
Well, that's
before.
different. We're just hanging out.
The only time I've ever really seen your dad with a gun was one occasion. I was here and he just had a
He's
gun
talking
in
to
his
Seth.
he just had a gun in his pocket.
Yeah, that sounds about
Yeah.
right.
He likes
I
to
was
talk
like,
about
oh,
them.
okay.
Or he doesn't
He
even
wasn't
give
talking about it either. It was
They're-
just in his pocket.
They're like never loaded though. Usually.
No, the guns here are almost never loaded.
Only in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, because that'll happen.
AJ's house is the first step to my zombie apocalypse plan. I don't know if I've ever said that.
Only problem I have with AJ's house being the first escape to a zombie apocalypse.
Oh,
is
it's not
that.
the escape.
It's that.
The door or the woods?
The door. We would have to take care of that.
It's
so.
not the no
fix that
no.
easily.
This isn't the escape plan. This is the
Load up.
this is the load up plan.
Oh yeah.
And then you leave.
I've seen what's
I
behind
would,
that door.
I would go up to Harrison's Pocono house.
Yeah.
Whether they wanted me there or not, that's where I'd be.
I feel like they wouldn't care at that point as long as you weren't bitten.
Yeah.
This would literally be the first place I would come.
Well, I would obviously come here
I'd come here because I live here.
to get protection for a little bit, figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do, and then I'd be loading up and going to the Poconos.
I just need one.
AJ, I have a gun.
I don't know.
AJ, can I have a gun, please?
I don't know, can you?
I'll spot you a bag of rice for a gun.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll live for like 2 days off that.
I mean, hell, it'll be important at that point. You can't go to the grocery store. You never know what's in there. You ever watch Zombieland?
No.
I'm going to the Twinkie factory.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
you'll be fine in there. Well, anyways, we could talk about some of our topics we have.
Yeah.
Board worker ped?
No, not that.
Oh.
We could talk about the whole stock market thing that's been happening.
Invest in GameStop.
No.
Do it now.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I
They
know,
won't. They
I
won't
know.
let you.
You know
Oh,
what
wait,
happened,
they won't
Chris?
let you?
Yeah.
Is it the damn rich people again?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck them.
They
They won't let us have our fun.
No, the rich people made it so you can't buy stocks.
What do you mean?
They pretty much
They've
just
canceled the
like.
market. Like, you can't even buy stocks.
Anymore at all?
No. You can't purchase any stocks.
Because
Why?
the rich people have to win in the end.
Yeah, because the rich
So
people
is
have
it should
to
be
win.
that way forever now?
No.
No, they opened it up back up today. But, like,
For a few days.
for a few days, they closed the market. Like, you couldn't even
I
buy
hate
anything.
rich people. I think we
Dude.
should buy more stocks now. That
Oh, yeah, no,
yeah,
today,
I think everybody
starting
should
this
get
morning,
more.
people have been flooding AMC.
Yeah.
They've been flooding AMC. Like, 3 of my friends put $100 on AMC last night.
I'm about to drop $100 when I go home on it.
Fuck it.
It was supposed to start this morning, though.
Alejandro, the kid I went to high school with, you remember him? He got $100,000 out of the GameStop thing,
Really?
but lost it because he didn't pull out early enough.
Yeah.
He got $50,000 out of it though.
That's
he
so
invested.
fuck
He
ton of
invested
money.
$1,000 in GameStop
Yeah.
stock.
Yep.
He got $50,000 out of it.
You want to know the highest reward for that? Some guy about, I think it was
1.2
like
million.
6 months. No, it was 6 months ago. He bought $50,000 in GameStop stock.
He was getting ready. Yeah, he's a time traveler.
No,
He
he
was the
didn't
front
know.
runner.
He had no idea. And by the way, he did that as a fucking joke. Like, he was just like, oh, GameStop's going into bankruptcy. I guess I'll put some stock down. No, it ended up being in his favor. He ended up making like $22 million.
Holy fuck.
Imagine
on his
doing
highest
it as
selling
a
day.
joke.
On his
That's
highest
just
selling
going,
day.
"Give me
It literally
Did he
was,
take it out?
It was, yeah. No, he ended up.
He definitely knew what
ended
he
up
was
with his
doing.
cash. He ended up with like $22 million
What?
in his fucking bank
Holy
account.
fuck.
That's
But,
like untaxed money as well.
What I have
Yeah,
to say
you
is,
won.
what I have to say is, the people there are people out there right now who are defending millionaires who are just like, oh no, we can't take the money from the millionaires. That's so mean. They're gonna.
Oh my God.
They're like, oh, we can't take the money from the millionaires. They're gonna have
Poor
to sell their.
baby.
They're gonna have to sell their third house and their yacht. They're not gonna be able to afford it anymore.
Oh no.
And if you support millionaires, fuck you.
Yeah, no.
I mean, hold on.
Straight up.
Hold on. There's different types of millionaires, though. I'm okay with the millionaires who they came up with their own product and started selling it. And took
Well,
off.
no,
Like
I'm
Phil.
talking about the ones who
My
exploit
buddy
it.
Phil Swift.
Yeah. No. Like,
Great example.
we're talking about the people who exploit the market and like.
So like
do,
Trump.
Well, Trump in the 70s, maybe.
Yeah, back in the day.
Well, people who exploit like the stock market and like do a lot of sketchy shit like with Wall Street, like those types of millionaires. Those
So
are
like
people,
Wolf on Wall Street.
people who do like yeah, like people who put in hedge funds and stuff. Like we were taking money from them,
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
and people were like, "Well, you can't do this to the millionaires. What are they gonna
Like
do?"
normal people.
Yeah, no, they're gonna have to go move to their third house. You
Oh,
know,
no.
they're gonna have to sell their fifth house.
You know, they're gonna have to sell that 4-story mansion they have
Yeah.
over in fucking Bora Bora.
No, they're not gonna. They'll only have 1 to 2 houses now. What are they gonna do?
I have 2 houses.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have
Yeah,
to
but
deal
they're
with.
not mansions.
I'm sorry, Chris. They're gonna have to deal with 2 Lamborghinis instead of 5.
Dude, it's looking bad. So,
Oh, poor rich people.
are
Oh,
we just gonna spend this episode shitting on rich people?
I would.
I mean, there's good rich people out there. I do have to say.
there's
Well,
good-
of course, there's good rich people out there, but
Like Bill
these
Gates,
are not
he
good rich people.
donates a lot of his money to charity.
Bill Gates is a great guy. The guy, what's his name, that started Apple?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs was a pretty good guy for the most part till the end.
I like
Yeah, he
Elon,
started getting stingy, but he was a good guy
and
for
then
the
he
most
died.
part.
I like Elon, but
Elon's Elon.
he
He's
does
a character.
He does some sketchy shit.
He does some
sometimes.
things I don't approve of.
He
at times.
says he wants to do a lot of things, but he never like He never goes about it.
He's one of those guys that has a bunch of great ideas, but just has so many other great ideas that are already working.
They overshadow everything else.
He doesn't need to.
It's like, I want to do this, but then he has 50 other projects that he's working on.
That he's already working
So
on.
he'll make a promise to, like, I'm going to make this happen, and then he never does it because
That's my
he's just
thing.
got so much other shit.
I'm more excited. I don't really care about Tesla that much. I'm more interested in SpaceX. And that doesn't get any attention now because fucking Tesla exists.
I love both of them.
Well, yeah,
SpaceX gets plenty of attention.
Yeah, but Tesla's
But they
like
haven't really done much lately.
the the
They've been doing a
mainstream.
lot.
No, they're
They,
doing a lot.
they have been, but like they kind of slowed down recently because of COVID, I think.
Well, everybody's slowed
everybody
down.
has to.
So here's my message out of this whole stock conversation to the people. Go invest thousands of dollars into Radio Shack, and we can bring that back.
we can bring back Radio Shack.
No, wait a minute. We could also invest in Blockbuster.
We can
Is that still a thing?
There's one
There's
location
one
left
Blockbuster in
in
Oregon.
Everyone
that's it.
invest in Blockbuster. Screw Radio Shack. Blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
All Blockbuster. Put all your money on Blockbuster.
I don't even know if they have like a share in the market.
They
I
probably
even know
don't.
if they have like a
They probably
I
don't have
even know
shares
if they-
anymore, but
yeah,
Radio
they probably
Shack
don't even
does.
have any shares.
What's another dying fucking company?
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Stewart
People already
Salisbury.
got to that one.
Yeah, people already fucking dumped on Bed Bath & Beyond.
What's another one? What's another
There's a
one?
lot.
What about let me think. What's a restaurant that's going under?
Bob Evans.
Yeah, Bob Evans.
Denny's.
We don't have
Denny's.
I only say Bob Evans because there's no Bob Evans around here.
Yeah.
There's not.
There's one in over where the Texas Roadhouse is.
I thought that place closed down.
No,
Oh no, it's
they're
still
still
open.
open.
You're right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I've been there.
Guys, you want to go to Bob Evans?
I kind of like Bob Evans. I would get pancakes. I would
They have-
wait another hour to go work on my blazer for pancakes.
Of course you would.
Dude,
Well, I don't even know
go
what
for
they
some
have.
Bob.
All right, we're going to IHOP's closer. IHOP it is.
IHOP?
IHOP
Oh,
is always
We're going to
busy,
IHOP.
though.
Oh, it's a
Always
Sunday morning.
fucking
Never mind.
busy,
Fuck
yeah.
that. You know, I really, really love churchgoers. Church is a really good
Oh,
thing and
here we
everything
go.
like that. God is great. I love that everybody worships God on a Sunday morning.
Well,
But why do you all have to go to IHOP afterwards? It makes me wait
You
so
have to go to
long.
IHOP,
I hate
diners, fucking stop eating.
I can't get breakfast on a Sunday, man.
Can we make it a rule not to go to lunch after the Lord's on the Lord's Day? You're not allowed to eat lunch.
Yeah.
You're not.
Guys,
I'm gonna rewrite the Bible.
I hate to break it to you, but Bob Evans, the one near us, is closed.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying.
Denny's it is.
The closest one is in Mount Laurel.
We know
Wait,
that
someone-
nobody's going to Denny's.
Yo,
Denny's sucks.
Alright.
You don't go to Denny's. You end up at Denny's.
I ended up at Denny's one time.
Exactly.
Wait, no. I have a story about Denny's and people that went to Denny's on purpose.
I fucking hate
Yeah,
it.
My
mom goes to
friends
Denny's
from
on
the
purpose.
shore ended up wanting. They got this idea like days in advance. They wanted Denny's for some god-forsaken reason.
Why?
So they drove. Guess where the closest Denny's is to the shore?
Not close.
They drove to Millville.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, that's where
drove
the closest one is.
1 hour to eat at Denny's.
Yeah.
That's it. They drove here, ate at Denny's, and drove back.
Listen,
My mom willingly wants to go to Denny's.
As much as I
understand.
love Denny's, I would not drive an hour out of my way for it.
I would go to Denny's if like I'm hungry and I'm passing to Denny's and I go, I'd go for some pancakes right now.
I
I'd
go to Denny's when all of the diners are closed and there's no IHOP.
Listen,
Makes sense.
I'll say
And
this.
McDonald's is not an option.
I've had Denny's, and I've actually liked it.
Oh, Denny's
like,
is good.
But, like, not the breakfast. Like, breakfast is good years ago, but I haven't had it in years. But I had, like, a burger from there, and it was actually pretty fire, like, 2 years ago.
Denny's has good food. It's just like nobody goes there.
Yeah.
I don't like Denny's.
Yeah, nobody likes Denny's that I know. Everyone loves IHOP.
It's another dying business, first of all.
What?
I just want to know what another dying business.
Toys R Us, but that's already done.
That's already
tanked.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Somebody's
that's-
trying to bring it back.
It's in Canada, I know that, but that's about it.
The guy that owns the franchise in Canada wants to open up what he calls a like a, you know, the Amazon grocery stores, how you order stuff online, pick it up in the store.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do with Toys R Us. They want small buildings where you pre-order stuff and it comes shipped in like they do at AutoZone, and you come pick it up like a day later.
I hate that.
I wonder if malls. I wonder if malls
Malls
if
in
certain
general.
malls have any stock.
Probably
The
not.
Deptford Mall. No, the fucking Cumberland
We
Mall.
start in the,
Yeah.
No, what's that other mall near Somerdale?
I don't know.
Oh, see, I don't even know the name of it. It starts with a T. It's like the town center, they call it now.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
That
about.
one, the one with all the plywood all over every single store because all the stores are closed.
Ooh, I love it.
Malls are sad nowadays. Because the
'Cause
malls
of
are
the
dying.
I've never really liked malls to begin
I like
with,
malls.
so-
I think they're fun.
You want to know what mall I want to go to? Speaking of malls, though, a mall that will never die.
King of
The
Prussia?
No, I've already been there. The Super Mall in Newark. They have an indoor ski hill in the mall.
Well, I was in Baltimore.
They have a
Every
water
mall.
park.
When I was in Baltimore, every single mall I went to was fucking massive.
Yeah,
It's insane.
it's like Jersey has the smallest malls for some reason. I don't understand.
I went to a mall in Baltimore that was like, it was like 3 fucking football stadiums big, and it had like 15 stories. And like there was
15? Was it the
no,
middle
no,
city?
it wasn't that. I'm exaggerating.
Probably
It was
5.
like 4.
Okay.
It was like 4 stories tall. It had like fucking like, it was an insane amount of stores.
Could
I
you-
was walking through this. There was like 3 GameStops. There was like 5 fucking Route 21s. There was like, I was like, what the fuck?
And you look down from the top floor
Yeah.
in the middle. Ooh.
I was like, why don't we have malls like this in New Jersey? What the fuck? You go to the Deffert Mall, it's sad compared to what it
It's
is.
sad.
And that's our biggest mall.
And that's our biggest mall.
Except we're in South Jersey.
Yeah.
We get the swamp malls.
Yeah.
When they built the fucking Cumberland Mall,
Cumberland
they built
Mall
it on
isn't
top of a
terrible.
swamp.
Yeah.
And that's why people wouldn't go there for years.
I go to
after
the
it opened
Cumberland
because
Mall
they
like
heard it
once
was
a week.
sinking.
Well, you live closer to
Yeah, I
it.
go to the Cumberland Mall like once a week.
That's because it's
not
right in your
terrible.
backyard. That's why.
I enjoy the mall. I just don't.
I don't like the mall. I don't like
never,
people.
I've never been a mall person.
Yeah, I don't like. You know how malls attract those certain people that like shopping? Well, I don't like shopping, and I don't like the people that like.
I like
shopping
going
a
to
lot
look at things.
because they spend money, and I don't.
I like going to look at things that I could buy if I had money.
See, that's the only thing I can do there. There's people that actually buy the things.
So
I'm
like, I go
dang.
there, I walk into GameStop, I walk into fucking Spencer's.
Oh, the back of Spencer's.
Oh boy.
The first time I went back there, it was just me and Chento because we were going Christmas shopping for our girlfriends at the time. And we were like, I've never been in the back of Spencer's. Have you? And he was like, no. I was like, all right, let's go. And then we walked back there, looked at the vibrators, and went, nope, and left.
First time I went back there, I think it was with you, honestly, when we went to go see Deadpool 2 that day. And we had some downtime, so we went to the Deffert Mall.
We went to the back of Spencer's.
I think so. I don't
It's a
remember.
magical place back there.
It is.
It really is.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time that we were going scrapping all morning? So we were picking up like metal and stuff. We took all that shit from my yard. You know how my yard used to look like a junkyard?
Still looks like a junkyard.
Well, like less of a junkyard now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we took all this heaps of scrap metal, piled up at the back of my fucking truck, and took it over to the scrapyard. Went, hey, I think it's a good idea to go to the Deffert Mall and get some Chick-fil-A and like walk around.
Yeah.
Got to the Deffert Mall at 3 o'clock. An alarm went off on my phone at 3:35 that I had work at 4. Totally forgot that day.
Yeah, and you missed work?
Yep. No, I went to work, made it on time.
How?
Don't know.
What car were you driving?
The Blazer.
What?
I made it on time.
Did you shoot down 55 the whole way or something?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably why.
And I'm on my phone because I may have work today that I just don't know about. That just made me think.
I got work right now. Fuck.
I might.
Shit, I had another topic we could have talked about, but I
Just
completely
talk about it
forgot. No, I forgot it. Well, Zach, do you have anything?
Well,
Oh, I remember, but you can go first.
I missed my episode for this week.
Yeah, there was no music video this week. We apologize for that.
No music-related video this week.
It's okay.
Because because Tuesday I recorded it, and I forgot to send it to AJ. And then Wednesday morning I forgot completely.
Yeah.
So, like, I was just sitting here now, and as soon as I saw AJ, I said, fuck, shit,
I forgot.
So, we'll have it up this Wednesday, and then, I have a topic this week, and then next week we're doing an artist.
Okay. You good, Chris?
You work?
I told my boss
I should be a
that I need less hours because college is big hard. And this week I'm scheduled on Tuesday from 5 to close, which is midnight. Thursday from 5 to midnight.
Ooh.
Friday from 4 to midnight. And
Ooh.
Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, have fun. Yeah, work sucks. Tell me about it.
I literally said I need less hours because school is hard.
Yeah.
And he gives me more hours.
I got less hours, but I didn't ask for less hours, so I'm in that boat with you.
because I didn't ask for less hours.
See, I need less hours. See, I love working. Like, don't get me wrong. See, this is
yeah.
a great store to work at and everything like that. Now that I know what's going on, I know I complained one time about it, but now I know what's going on. So it's good. I like it. I like the customer service sometimes, everything like that. But like, I was like, dude, give me more hours over winter break. He finally gave me more hours the last week of winter break, and then all of a sudden that's all more hours and I need less.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I finally got what I was asking for. Be careful what you wish for, kids.
Yeah, it's the monkey's paw effect. Like, you get your hours, but it's during college.
Yeah. I was trying to explain to my friend what a monkey's paw was last night, and he couldn't stop laughing just
What's a
because
monkey's paw?
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
Have you ever read the story The Monkey's Paw? No. Okay, that's why. So basically, in the story, there's this family. They get this monkey's paw, and you get 3 wishes for whatever you want.
So it's like a genie lamp?
Yeah.
Without the genie.
Without the genie.
But
Basically,
you have to
genies-
rub the monkey paw.
Genies are kind of
Something
based
like
on
that.
monkey's paws. A lot of genie stories have monkey's
Yeah.
paws to them.
But the thing is, everything you wish for, there's a consequence to it.
That sucks butt.
Like,
So it's like you get you wish for $1 million, but now the IRS is on your ass because of taxes.
yeah. Like, you finally...
So I asked for like $7 million instead, so I can pay the taxes.
Well, then there's more taxes.
Yeah, then there's more taxes.
Or how about, let's just say, you get a brand new charger, but the transmission blows up the day you get it.
That's fine, I can rebuild that.
Yeah, but it's still a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the IRS thing's worse.
It's just like you get what you want, but there's something wrong.
What if I state in the wish that I can't have anything wrong?
They'll just make
Then something else will
then
happen.
something else will happen. The monkey's paw, there has to be something bad along with what you wished for.
What if I ask for a particular bad thing?
Then you're getting double bad probably.
But no. What if I go?
It doesn't cancel out.
It
It becomes
doesn't
good.
cancel
What if I go?
because
I
you
want $1
wanted
million, but only with $5,000 worth of taxes from the IRS.
Then they're probably gonna come up with some negative.
There's some other negative.
Yeah,
that'll
they give
happen.
you. Well, how much money did you want?
I wanted like $10 million.
They give you $10 million in fucking Dogecoin.
Or in pennies.
I want $10 million in American U.S. currency.
Okay, it'll be in pennies.
$100. I mean, I'm fine with that money's money, but $100 bills.
There will be something to counter it.
They're Korean bills.
They're Korean.
100 U.S. American dollar bills in U.S. American currency that actually works in this country and every other country that can be converted. And also that the IRS only takes $5,000 in taxes out, and nothing else bad happens.
It's in a bank account you can't open.
I don't think Chris understands the monkey.
Yeah, like there's always gonna be like the monkey's paw will always come up with something that like you can't like. It just fucks you over in the end. So like I was saying, I've been playing a game called Risk of Rain, and there's like certain items in the game that like, where it's like that, where it's like, well you do more damage, but every time you get hit, you lose money. So it's like I was telling him, I was like, yeah, so these are like monkey's paw items, and he just started laughing. I was like, what? He was like, what? I was like, it's a monkey's paw. He was like, what the fuck is that? I had to explain it to him.
We read it in high school.
Yeah, see, I went to Delsey.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
That explains
Delsey has a
everything.
great education and everything like that, but for some reason I've realized since I left high school, they don't teach us like
they don't teach us
old
shit.
sayings that 99% of people know. They don't teach us like certain like lessons that most other high schools teach.
They don't teach us a lot of shit.
Yeah.
School, the Americans. I've always
Like we
said
learn different things.
I've always said the American school system fucking sucks.
Oh,
ass.
it does. There's plenty.
It's
There's so
so
many
bad.
flaws with it.
But like all my professors are like, oh yeah, you know the saying, like I'm up on my soapbox. I'm like, I get what that means because like old like paper boys or like the announcers used to stand on a soapbox and give speeches and like their voice to be heard.
Extra.
But like
all about it.
I never learned that in high school, so most people don't know what he's talking about.
See, I grew up with older parents, so that kind of helps.
Well, my parents are the same age as your parents. They just don't say any of that stuff.
Well, your parents are lame. I don't
Your
know.
dad's in the fucking. Your dad is saying like new school lingo, like when he's talking to you.
I mean, he does sometimes because he works with a bunch of kids my age on a construction site, so he kind of knows everything.
Your dad
Probably
comes
worked
up-
with Jake at some point.
Most likely.
Your dad hands you a beer. Yo, Chris, this beer is Poggers, bro.
Oh, he would never say that. He definitely doesn't know that. No one he works with even fucking video games.
You don't even need to be video game related at this point. To
No,
say
people
poggers.
just say Poggers.
Everybody he works with is like me. Like,
Chris,
not
you're right.
many video games, like, kind of actually.
It's not even a video game thing at this point. It's just like a saying.
You come up one day, you have like a nice watch on, and you got like some Timbs on, and your dad says, "Yo, Chris, what's with the drip?"
What's with the drip? He would say something like that.
Chris, what's with the drip? You gotta respect the drip.
He would say something like that, and I would just start laughing. I already know. My dad would come up and say that. That's one thing. Who put another... We're not going to sticker bomb this table.
I've thought about it, but I didn't get approval. Someone just put it there, and...
I mean, it would be cool, but, like, then we wouldn't see these.
Well, you wouldn't cover those. You
I mean,
wouldn't-
I do have about 10,000
Do
stickers.
people even
from
follow that
Parks
rule, or are we starting to enforce it?
What?
The no sitting on the table.
Oh, it's enforced slightly. Chris, you made the sticker. Get off. With your own respect. Jesus. Anyways, I have another topic we could talk about, and I don't know how much input you two can put in, but the big game next weekend,
The big game.
the Super Bowl.
Can you not?
What the fuck are you doing? Put that away.
I just want to play with it. What big game?
The Super Bowl, the big football game that everyone's excited for.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I've heard about it before.
I was supposed to work, but I did not.
Oh, you're not working during it?
I was going to.
What the fuck are you playing with? Alright, you're done. Get out of here.
No. Either way.
So, wait, when's the Super Bowl? It's next Sunday?
It's always a Sunday.
It
Well, I
is
know
next
that, but,
Sunday.
like, I just want to make sure I don't have work, because if they schedule me for the Super Bowl, I'm going to be mad.
Oh no, CBS during the Super Bowl.
February 7th?
Yeah, that's it.
No. Oh my god! I'm looking at my schedule for the next week. I work Tuesday from 5 to 10, Wednesday from 8 to 12, Thursday from 5 to 12, Friday from 4 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Chris.
It's okay.
When am I going to do homework?
You don't need homework when you can work.
What do you mean? I'd rather have
Take your
A's in
homework to
school
work.
than bring home money right now. School is my top
Bring
priority.
your homework to
Yeah,
work.
You're not wrong. I did watch the entire Sound of Music at work yesterday.
There you go.
Or,
See?
yeah, the day before. Yeah, I literally sat there at the counter and I put my phone on the cash register. And I was like, I'm going to watch the Sound of Music right now and see if I can watch it from beginning to end. I paused it once to use the bathroom halfway through at intermission.
I mean, does it get busy? No. Then you can just bring your work to school.
No. It's
Your work-
busy. It's busy from the time I get there, whatever it is, like 4, 5, 6 o'clock, whenever I come in, until like 8.
Yeah, because that's when rush
And
hour's
then
over.
from like 8 to like 10, it's like iffy. Like it depends on the day, like if it's busy or not. And then always from 10 to midnight, there'll be like 4 people that come in the store, and all 4 people will come in at like 11:50, like 10 minutes before we close.
Are they hiring?
So this is the thing. We are hiring, but Anthony applied to work there, and the manager had no idea. No clue he applied. It's been a month since he applied. Had no idea. Apparently, he's just Anthony got hired at some other store, because when you put an application in for CVS, you're not going to go to a particular one.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just out there for like the
You just
surrounding
go
area
to
to
a
see.
CVS.
You go to a CVS. It just so happened that Zach worked at that CVS, so he was like, hire this kid. I know him. Zach didn't say that about Chento. So Chento got hired in, I think in Vineland.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, I know. But why? Hey, I saw you the other day.
Yeah, I saw
We
you.
were
guys-
like, hey!
Yeah, no, we were in Malaga. He was at the other end of the light, and I was at the other end of the
We were
light.
both turning in opposite directions.
Nice.
But yeah, you actually want to start working at CVS?
Yes.
If you come into CVS, right?
Yeah.
When I'm working, so come in on Tuesday between 5 and midnight.
Uh-huh.
Come talk to the manager while I'm there. I'll say, I know this kid. He's a hard worker. Hire him. He'll give you the instructions
And
on how to
have
get
your
hired.
job.
Why don't you like the pizza no more?
Because it's beating the fuck out of my car.
What do you mean?
My wheel well fell off.
Oh.
Your inner wheel well?
Yeah.
Why?
It fell off
Oh, how many miles are in the car right now from that job?
a lot. Ain't no oil change too.
Why don't you buy a shitty beater car to drive around for pizza delivery?
I just, it's also the fact that it's gas, and I'm not making
Why don't you get a Prius?
enough
Get a
money on it.
shitty beat up Prius.
I
Like
would
from
mind that.
2009.
And keep your car to drive around normally.
And then lift the Prius up and put some boggers on it.
Then it would be less gas fuel efficient. You just gotta keep it stopped.
No. And then I lift the Prius up and put some boggers
So
on
we
it.
put a 350 in the Prius.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
change it out so it's 4-wheel drive. We put rears front and back. We get a new transmission, a manual transmission, 5-speed, right?
Yeah.
With a granny gear and everything. And we just lift it like 10 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And put about What, maybe like 55s on there?
Oh, yeah.
55-inch rims? Yeah, let's do it.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of keeping it stock?
No.
That's perfect. I like that.
Oh, that
idea.
is stock. Alright, I don't know much about Priuses. I guess that's just what
No,
they
let's
don't
do
look
that.
like normally.
That's stock.
We would be the talking. We would be the people talk about.
They go, hey, you saw that Prius back in the blue hole the other day?
Holy shit!
It was driving through the lake!
At that point, just get a fucking monster truck frame and fucking weld a fucking Prius body right to the metal.
It would
You
definitely
know how
not
fucking
fit.
cool that would be?
Oh my god. That would be a Prius I would drive.
I would be the coolest fucking Prius
Spray
ever.
paint the Prius camouflage.
They can't see my debauchery.
One of the guys that worked at my pizza place, he lifted he has a old decommissioned police car,
The Crown Vic.
like one of those old but he lifted it,
I've seen it.
and then he had you know what I'm talking about,
I've
that
seen
white
it.
one with the
Yeah,
big
I've
fucking
seen
tires
in the
on it.
parking lot,
Yeah, he doesn't work with us anymore,
It's
but
got giant rims.
yeah, he doesn't work with us anymore. But you've seen it, right?
I've seen it around town.
That thing's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. It's all picked out.
I want to see how that thing does off road. I guarantee you it does
Terrible.
fine.
No, it doesn't.
No,
It's terrible.
with those engines,
The
with
bigger
police engines?
the bigger the rim, the less torque you get because it takes more power for the motor to spin. The
I'm
wheel.
saying with that, how powerful that engine is.
Yeah.
Just get a super.
It might make it. It doesn't have 4-wheel drive or anything. I mean, it would definitely make it through like CC Woods.
Oh
It would
yeah,
be
my
fine,
car
yeah.
can make it through CC Woods.
The Camaro cannot. I
Are you
tried.
talking about that
slow.
one long stretch of like
The
dirt
one down
road?
there.
Yeah, that one long stretch of dirt where it's like it connects like
It connects
Glass Road.
Fry's Mill to
Yeah.
this road here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I went through there with my car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
My
could do it.
Camaro will make it.
Your car's too
my
low.
old protege made it through. I wanted to try it one day because I was so curious. Because my dad was like, "Yeah, this road is like really long," and I was like, "Okay." He said it was a road, like you can drive.
It
down.
is a road.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a
so
road.
I was like,
It
oh,
is.
okay. So one day I decided to go down it, and like, I was driving down that road for like 15 minutes. I was like, what the fuck? How long is this goddamn road? There's so many fucking speed bumps, and I couldn't turn around at that point because I was like 15 minutes into this
Yeah, you
fucking
were,
road. I
you
was
were
like,
pretty much there.
Like, yeah. So I was like, how much longer is this? Because I don't know how much the bottom of my fucking car can take this shit.
Yeah.
So last night, speaking of dirt roads, oh my freaking god, I completely forgot about this. George was like, bye bye, after the bonfire was over, so we were like, sure, let's meet Ethan and George. So we ended up in Atco.
course.
Because we saw like the train and everything at Winslow Junction and stuff.
Yeah.
So we ended up in Atco. And we were going to do the Atco Ghost thing.
Ah.
So we were on that road, but George was like, oh, the barricade's gone. And there was a dirt road at the end of the road. So we were like, let's go down it. So we start going down this dirt road. 30 minutes later, we're still on the dirt road, have not turned. There are intersections of dirt roads back there. There are stop signs on the dirt roads back there.
It's a whole
There's a
community
whole
on the-
system of dirt roads in Atco, New Jersey. I had no idea about. And we were driving for 30 minutes before we hit an asphalt road. And the dirt road was just an intersection with the asphalt road and just kept going after that. And the asphalt road was also in the middle of nowhere surrounded by trees.
Yo, what if like that was part of the ghost effect? Like he just put you on an endless road.
That was what I was thinking
Yeah,
because
so
I was
it's
really
spooky.
tired and really intoxicated.
Spooky.
Yeah, I was pretty drunk when I was in the car, not gonna
Of
lie.
course you were.
Yeah, I had a few beers on my belt.
Speaking of drinking, did you see the Discord, the updated art style?
No, I haven't looked at Discord in about a year.
That's bullshit, but okay. I'll show you. It's something I just sketched up last night.
Ooh.
Here, pass this to Chris.
Pass that.
I gave everybody like something they enjoy.
Why do I look like Bob Ross?
Yo, I don't know. Why do you look like Bob Ross?
What the hell is that in front of Eric?
What do you think it is?
I know exactly what it is. I like
Look
how-
above his head.
I see that now. I like how he has a hood up. Or is that just his hair?
That's
dude?
just his hair.
What am I wearing?
I don't know. I tried.
Why do you have a cape on?
It's not a cape, bro.
You should give us all sleeves.
AJ said
we don't have
you get
arms.
the Coors Banquet. He's
Yeah,
got
you
the
got-
whiskey.
Why are my
He's got-
eyes like that?
All of our eyes are like that.
He's got the D-boy, and then over here, I got the 40.
Is that peroxide?
It's a 40.
No, it's Colt 45. It's a 40 ouncer.
I like how I just have a Coors Banquet in front of me.
I have a glass of whiskey. And then Eric doesn't have a drink at all. He has something else.
Yeah, it's a poof device.
A poof poof.
He has Gip Skinny.
Give
Chip skinny.
give skinny. Is there any other topics we can talk about, or are we gonna? What the fuck are you doing?
7 minutes and 33 seconds.
That's not how it'd be.
That means
though.
we probably rolled over once.
Probably like 3 times, honestly.
I think that's good for today.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, I feel like.
Welcome to fuck, I said welcome to that one show.
Welcome
to that
Welcome
one
to
show.
that one show. What's up, guys? What are the topics we have for today?
We got a lot to talk
We got a
about.
time loop.
Oh my god.
We're never allowed to leave this podcast.
Alright. I guess we get in here. If you guys
Yeah. The fuck is that? Oh, it's the.
Welcome to that one show. See you guys.
Alright. Remember to tip your delivery driver.
Yeah.
$10 minimum.
Peace out. Gotta
Especially
love your
if it's me.
homies.
See.